For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 20 of Season 2 here at Chelsea. We are cracking on now with games in the Premier League. We've 3 today, Everton, Watford and Manchester United, subject to change depending on when the next FA Cup game is drawn. Of course, this cup game here is the Carabao Cup final against Liverpool, so we're not sure as of yet which way the games will go. And to be fair, if the cup game is drawn after the one against Liverpool, obviously the cup final will come as a one-game special. Rather than have 3 games today and 1 tomorrow, and then the cup game special as a one-off, I might do Everton and Watford today, Manchester United and Lyon tomorrow, and then have the cup final special. It all depends on where that FA Cup game is drawn. But we'll find out in the process of today's episode, throughout the course of it, when that FA Cup game will be. So we will push on now to start with this game against Everton. We are top of the Premier League, but Manchester United have a game in hand on us and can leapfrog us and go back top themselves. However, if they draw, we'll stay top on goal difference. So we are in the driving seat as of present. It's always better to have the points already on the board and not have to rely on games in hand and then good performances in those games in hand. And, well, the starting lineup is looking pretty damn strong right now, isn't it? So we'll head into this first game against Everton, hopefully do well. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more. I'd like 9 points today if I can get it, although that game against Manchester United on the horizon is an extremely big one. 5 at the back for Everton again. A former Chelsea player at either wing-back role in Victor Moses and Baba. Danny Welbeck and Mbappe up top. As expected, Gylfi Sigurdsson sat just behind them. It's a strong Everton team, but they haven't performed well against me in recent games, and I'd like to think that that'll be the case again. Corner for Everton after 6.5 minutes. Gylfi to deliver, will be a quality delivery, and as expected it was, and Mbappe causes, thankfully Jimenez kicks that well wide. Thankfully the keeper was there to make a good save. Mbappe at the near post flicking that on. Not sure whether it was going to go in or not, but thankfully the Uruguayan, I said the word thankfully far too many times there, Jose Maria Jimenez can't turn his shot on target and it went well wide. So we'll stay at 0-0 for now. In there to Gylfi, out to Danny Welbeck. Good tackle by Laporte, but it drops only as far as Morgan Schneidlin. Gets it back to Danny Welbeck. Inside to Schneidlin again. Tackled, but drops to Gylfi. Oh, jeeps. Rebounded off a defender, and I can't clear it. Mbappe with a great turn. Gylfi Sigurdsson, 1-0 Everton. A mix-up at the back for me. Good footwork from Mbappe and from Gylfi Sigurdsson mean that our travelling side, just there, I should have just got rid of it, shouldn't I? Or perhaps gone to Pereira at right back rather than trying to play it out through the middle. My mistake. And Gylfi Sigurdsson makes me pay for it. 1-0. Sandro brings that down well. There's Toni Kroos. Jose Maria Jimenez went down and stayed down in an attack a moment ago. Tammy Abraham with a good turn. The shot is good too. And Hazard tries to knock that back into the middle. Kante will flick that on. I'll knock it back to Kroos. I want to get away from the defender to hit it first time, which I can't do. Isco. Oh, good footwork, but Jose Maria Jimenez steps in to get the tackle in. 23 minutes played. I'm still 1-0 down. Well, that was rather simple for Toni Kroos. Through the gap there to Isco. Around the corner again to N'Golo Kante. In space for Willian. He's in behind. Michael Keane with me though. I'll just knock that inside looking for Kante. Ooh, awkward save for Jordan Pickford there. Seems to almost palm that away from his midriff. Isco. Going to get this across here to a teammate. That's poor. It was meant for Kroos, but it ended up going towards Willian. Yeah, strange shot. Or strange save, sorry, from Kante's shot. Kante this time taking it on his right. He took a couple of shots in the last couple of episodes in that sort of situation on his left foot and spooned them over. So I'm glad to know that his right foot is good enough to at least cause the keeper some problems. But our goalkeeper was caused problems there. And again, the near post corner to Mbappe very nearly leads to an Everton goal. Gylfi's come back in from the corner spot. Did Pereira take a touch on that? He didn't. It's going to be a goal kick. 10 minutes go till half time. Everton the better team. Gylfi to Mbappe. Oh, it's good football. Is that a foul? No. Okay. I'm pretty sure I fouled him there, but I will play on. Kante swoops it out wide there to Alexandra. I want Victor Moses to close me down here, but it's not. It's going to be Idrissa Gana Gueye that does the closing out. Actually, that's Danny Welbeck, I think. And oh, it's a lovely ball through. And Isco surely now 1-1. Yes, at last. Good through ball played by Tammy Abraham. I'm trying to celebrate with him. There we go at last. Everton 1, Chelsea 1. I've had a couple of chances. That Kante one that Pickford saved rather awkwardly earlier on is probably my best one to date, but that was rather tidily tucked away by Isco, turning aside on his right foot, and the keeper didn't really stand a chance there. Close range, wide angle shot into the bottom corner. We're on level terms. Danny Welbeck, oh, out wide here to Baba. Didn't see that pass on. Baba with a cross. It's a dangerous one, and Alexandro does just enough. Excuse me, Christensen, run please, thank you. Here's Victor Moses into Gylfi to Morgan Schneidlin. Oh, not done well enough there with Kante, but have done well enough with Andreas Christensen. Gylfi Sigurdsson around the outside, back inside to Danny Welbeck, to Moses. Everton threatening here to look to take the lead again before half time. Schneidlin around the corner to Mbappe. Don't let him turn. Well done, Andreas. Good closing down. Corners come in from Gylfi. Now the last two from this side have gone to the near post to Mbappe, who's had a header and it's caused me problems. This time he's gone to the edge of the box and it isn't going to cause me problems, and that will probably be and is half time. Isco pokes that to Toni Kroos, and Toni Kroos does what Toni Kroos does best. Smacks it in from 30 yards into the top bins. We lead. A goal 5 minutes either side of the half-time whistle, and we've come from 1-0 down to 2-1 in front. Everton could have been out of sight in this game, to be completely honest, but they gave it away there. Baba drilling it straight at Isco, lays it off to Kroos. There's another one where he hit it at the middle and then it drifted away. No, that one just pile drive straight into the back of the net. Chelsea 2, Everton 1. Baba looking to drive down the line. Oh, that's a great ball into Mbappe. Keeper's come. Oh, God, Jeeps recovered. Thank you, Laporte. Good save by Courtois. The ball, their through balls, in fact, almost every single through ball they've played forward to Mbappe has been perfectly timed and perfectly placed. And the acceleration that the young Frenchman has is just electric. He's very, very hard to keep tabs on. That's a good cross, though. Is Hazard, or it's Tammy Abraham that was underneath it. I was in control of Hazard till the very last moment. But the youngster can't extend our lead. With the way that Everton have played in this game, the way they've attacked and the danger they've shown every single time they have attacked, I have a funny feeling I'm going to need a 2-goal advantage. I might need a third here to ensure that we get the win. Rico into Sigurdsson to Rico, or well cut out by Ricardo Pereira. Down the line to Willian. There is a bit of space to run into here. I'd look to turn inside Idrissa Gana Gueye. Poke that in front of Isco. Tammy Abraham is in a good position. Can I find him? Yes, is the answer. Hit it early. Oh, I thought if I hit it early, I could catch the keeper out, but as it happens, Tammy Abraham didn't have his feet set well enough to actually get any power or placement on the shot. Really good opportunity that to make it 3-1 and put the game to bed, but I've unfortunately not been able to take it. Oh, what a ball to Victor Moses. In behind, at his former ground. Oh, what a finish as well. Absolutely incredible from Victor Moses. Against his former team, no worries about not celebrating against former employers. He's extremely happy with that. Thought I might need a second goal or third goal, a 2-goal advantage to ensure that we got the victory, because they've pegged it back to 2-2, and I am definitely going to need that third now if I want another goal, if I want all 3 points, sorry. There's the final whistle. Not been able to force another clear-cut opportunity to try and take the win. It's only going to be a point at home against Everton. They probably deserved it, to be fair, from the chances they had. They had more than me and more possession as well. A good game played by Everton there. City beat West Brom by 2-0. Manchester United played Liverpool. Now, I'd very much like Liverpool to do me a favour here. Everton actually beat Manchester United earlier on in the season and did me a favour in doing so. And I'm not sure how... Okay, well, Liverpool weren't able to do anything. They got beaten by Manchester United, who now, if they win their game in hand, will be 4 points clear of me again. That is particularly frustrating. Right, let's push forward into the next game. The fixture list has been altered as the FA Cup has now been drawn. We've got Swansea in the round of 16 of the FA Cup. That's been drawn in the exact Saturday that the game against Manchester United should have been played in. Rather annoyingly, it means that the game against Man United is now 48 hours after the cup final against Liverpool. So we have a cup final where I'm going to want to play my strongest 11. 2 days later, the biggest game of the season so far in the league, a title showdown against Manchester United. Thanks, EA. Appreciate that sort of fixture rescheduling. That's superb. Now, because of the fact that the Premier League is obviously more important, I'm going to have to prioritise the game against Manchester United. So I will play not a full rotation side in the Carabao Cup final, but it won't be my strongest possible 11. Players like Eden Hazard, and N'Golo Kante and Toni Kroos will be left out so that they can play against Manchester United. But players like Bakayoko and Alvaro Morata can step in, who are strong enough to be able to do the job against Liverpool, and David Luiz can get a game at centre-back, so we should be able to deal with it. But as a result of that fixture rescheduling, we'll play Watford today, then we'll end today's episode, have Swansea and Lyon tomorrow, and then it'll be Liverpool in a one-off cup final special. It's annoying, but unfortunately there isn't much choice I have. I don't really want to do a video with just one game in it, because that seems rather pointless, doesn't it? So, and the cup finals traditionally on this channel are always one-game specials, so obviously it's a special one game for the cup final. Just a random league game or Champions League game round of 16 against Lyon isn't going to do much with regards a one game episode there either. So we'll be back up to 3 games per episode in a couple of days. I apologise. Not my fault. Out of my control. So we will go and face Watford now, who actually sit there third in the table. So I mentioned that the Manchester United game is rather important. French international management job. That's interesting. We've already managed Brazil, but there's no international tournament in 2019. I might take another job for Euro 2020 if we do a 3rd season here in this save. If you might like to see me do that, then let me know. Either A 3rd season, or B, playing Euro 2020. But I mentioned the Manchester United game being rather important. This game against Watford is almost as important. Because if I lose this against a side that are clearly playing well this season, then the game against Man United is null and void anyway, because I'll be far too far behind them to be able to catch them. Right. I must win then, away from home at Vicarage Road. Missed the graphics for the Watford team, so I will quickly show you it here on the player rating screen. Pantilimon in goal. They're playing a 4-2-3 on 2 very deep midfielders. Nathaniel Chaloba is one of them. Kiko Feminira at right back, player that we used in the Cambridge United career mode last year. Amrabat on the right. Kasper Dolberg at cam, interestingly, with Peñaranda up top and Richarlison on the left-hand side. And Cabasele, the pacey centre-back there, alongside Federico Fernandez, the not-so-pacey centre-back. So I'm not sure how we'll get on here against Watford. It doesn't look like the strongest of teams, but they're 3rd in the Premier League, so they're clearly half decent. Roberto Pereira is 2nd top goal scorer in the league, and he isn't in their starting 11. So that's a stroke of luck for us. Whether he's injured or banned or just on the bench, I'm not sure. But it is a stroke of luck, and we'll try and use that to our advantage. And maybe, just a little bit too high for Tammy Abraham. We could have taken an early lead. Corner for Watford. Amrabat on that far side to take it. In it comes. It's a good delivery. Peñaranda scores. Tammy Abraham is furious. I tried to win it with Tammy Abraham, and he's not been able to get there. We go 1-0 down early on, just as we did against Everton. I want to have a look at a replay. There's Tammy Abraham's with number 27, then Willian is under the ball with number 38. It's not in the right position, unfortunately. Tammy couldn't get in front of Peñaranda, despite them both challenging for that. It's a great header, though, looping into that top corner. Courtois reaching, but not able to get there. Not how I envisaged starting this game, to be honest. An early 1-0 deficit. Willian with the throw. Only real one option there in Pereira. But Isco's positioning himself well. And Toni Kroos is there on the edge of the box. Toni Kroos. Good save by Costil Pantilimon. Hazard can't keep that in. We will take the corner, though. Can we get ourselves an equaliser from the set piece? Good delivery. Christensen's up. It's a good header. Oh, Laporte. Oh, it's gone in. That is the luckiest goal I think I've scored for a while. Laporte just throws a leg at it as Pantilimon palms it towards him. It hits the post, hits the defender, and then crosses the line. We weren't behind for long. 8 minutes or so. Definitely want to have a look at a replay of that. Oh, he's so unlucky. He's so unlucky. Oh, you've got a feel for the defender there. It's just come back, hit him on the leg, and before he can react, he's got actually... Why has he tried to clear that with his head? That was a strange decision. He's tried to clear that with his head there, Fernandez. You may have chosen the wrong animation there, game. But never mind. Across the line goes the ball, off his leg. It's Chelsea 1, Watford 1 after 14 minutes. There's Peñaranda. Nice tackle by Andreas Christensen. Alexandra just takes it off him. Doesn't matter, we've still got possession. Forward into Isco. Get away from... Oh, I can't. Richarlison... Actually, there was a foul there, apparently. I know it was a physical challenge, but it wasn't really that much of a foul. IMO. Coney Truce. Yep, Coney Truce will play that through to Amit Abraham. And Toni Kroos will play it forward here into Eden Hazard, who can't score because Pantilimon is 17 foot tall and can reach anything that's headed towards the top corners. Willian. Kante will go to Pereira first. Willian made a strange run there, but we'll cross this in with Pereira. It's a great delivery to the back post. Hazard knocks it back. Isco, the technique was brilliant. The block, just as good. Really nicely knocked back by Hazard. Oh, it comes off an arm. Really clear handball there, but obviously handball's not turned on in my settings. Sandro could be underneath this. Richarlison was. We'll have another corner. 95% passing accuracy so far, which is good. Hazard with another delivery. Again, Sandro could have been underneath it. Who's going to get to this first? It's N'Golo Kante. Let's go in there to Isco. Hit it early so that the defender can't block it. Again, though, Pantilimon with his massive 6'8" frame, not letting anything fly in towards the top corner. Reaching away and holding on to it yet again. Good header by Kante, but we'll only find Agbo. Win that, please, Eden. He's done well. Isco will look early for... Oh, Tammy Abraham gets tripped there, but nothing given. He would have made it onto that pass had he not been tripped there by Cabasele. Dolberg wins that header out wide here to Richarlison. I'll try and outmuscle him, which I can't do. Peñaranda is faster than Christensen, so Pereira will have to come back on the cover and does particularly well to win it back. Can we build anything quite quickly, pushing forward in this central area? Cruz will go out wide to Alexandro first. Draw the defender in so that Eden Hazard has space down here to rush into. Isco's in a good position, and it's Isco that we're looking for, but Pantilimon flicks it away. 10 minutes to go till half-time. Still 1-1. Kante could win that, though. Knock it down towards Cruz, but it's a really poor header. Crusoe wins it back, and he'll get it eventually to Eden Hazard and get it in there to Tammy Abraham. That's Isco, actually, Ches. He'll look for Tammy Abraham, and Tammy Abraham will whip it beautifully into the top corner. I thought as I cut back, I made the angle just that little bit too acute. I went to cut back kind of parallel to the goal, and I cut back towards the edge of the box. But what a whip from Tammy Abraham to get his foot wrapped right around it and bend it into that top corner. See, the turnback's really sharp there, but the finish. Well, I've mentioned a couple of times how Pantilimon doesn't want to let anything get into the top corner, but that was pretty much unstoppable. It doesn't matter how tall you are. He needed an extra foot there. Might be 6'8". He needed to be nearly 8 foot there to keep that out. Wonderful goal from Tammy Abraham. Chelsea lead by 2-1. Determined this time not to let my opposition back into the game. I could desperately do with 3 points here. Up we go, Alex, please. Well up, Mr. Sandro. Hazard quickly move that forward to Tammy because Cruz was getting closed down. Kante, where to go? That's the question. Well, Tammy Abraham's the place to go, but Ball didn't really want to find him, apparently. Never mind. Tammy Abraham with a turn. Tony Cruz is there. Hit that first time, and it should end up in the back of the net, was the phrase that was going to leave my mouth. Oh, it's a corner. All right, I'll let him off. I'll let him off. Pantilimon must have got something on it. Hazard with a corner. That was terrible. Keep that in, please, Eden. He's done well. See Christensen at the back post, and he's onside. Oh, it's Laporte, but good header. Well saved by Pantilimon. Win that, please, Tony. He's done well. Isco, sorely tempted to shoot. I won't. I'll look for Tammy Abraham. He'll shoot. It's on target. And again, Pantilimon leaps away to make the save. Looks like it's going to be 2-1 at half-time, and is 2-1 at half-time. That back. Well done, Isco. It's nicely done. Do we use Kante? We'll use Kante first. Oh, space on the right-hand side for Willian. Turning side quickly. Driving forwards. And I'll look for Isco. It's a good ball. Tammy, make me a run. Never mind. I'll go back to Willian. He's made a great run. That's going to drop to Isco. Rather lucky that it did so, but never mind. We'll look for Isco again. Drive down the line. I don't fancy Isco in a physical battle here with the defender, and that is exactly why. Nathaniel Chalobah able to just dispossess me, but Cruz gets on the end of the clearance. It was really poor from the goalkeeper, sorry, there. Cruz! Oh, God, I love taking long shots with Tony Cruz. Oh, I do love scoring bangers. Right. Substitution for them. Look like Kasper Dolberg going off and Pereira coming on, who, as we mentioned, is joint second top goal scorer in the league. So we're going to have to be wary of that now. As was the case against Everton, probably going to need a third goal. Hopefully, though, we can get the third goal in this one, whereas in the previous game I wasn't able to. Oh, it's a great ball by Pereira to Amrabat. He's in behind. Poor effort. Peñaranda was waiting for that in the middle. That's a waste from Watford there. They really had a great chance to get an equaliser. The longer they waste chances like that, the happier I'm going to be. But Pereira immediately involved there, playing that through ball. I will get this to Willian. I'm hoping Pereira will keep that run going, and indeed he has. We'll play him around the corner. Actually look for Kante inside, then look for Isco. Oh, but I can't sweep it home because Chalobah with a great defensive interception. Good header there. Oh, but now he's got the opportunity to play him through, but thankfully we're able to stop him playing it to Peñaranda, and hopefully Laporte can win the second header as well, which he kind of did, and Kante just gets to the loose ball. It's been a game of fine margins, this one against Watford, and so far the fine margins are going in my favour. Yes, Tony Kroos. But there are still 20 minutes left for those fine margins to sway the other way. But Isco can get that round the corner to Hazard. I'm going to drive inside first and keep that run going, actually. Then look to find Willian and set myself and score. There's the 2-goal advantage I wanted. Couldn't do it against Everton. Have done it against Watford. Hazard driving inside. Tammy Abraham drawing the defenders away, which opens up the space for Willian. And just as the keeper comes out, opens up the face with his body, slots it home with his left foot. Chelsea 3, Watford 1. This surely now will be 3 points as John Stones comes on for Watford. Win this, please. Well, he doesn't even have to win it. I'll look to play this through. Isco, I'm going to come back the other way and then go back that way. Oh, no, I may have wasted this opportunity. I'm just going to hit it then instead. Ooh, flying towards the top corner. Well held by Pantilimon, and that is the last action of the game. A 3-1 win at Vicarage Road. I'm pleased with that. Would have loved to have gotten 6 points from today's episode, but unfortunately, the game against Everton didn't go our way. But slightly lucky with our equaliser. Man United beat Norwich, which sucks, by 2-0, but to be fair, you would have expected them to do so. So in the next episode, we'll face Swansea in the FA Cup, and then the Champions League returns with a game against Lyon in France. I'm not sure whether it's home or away, actually. Let's have a quick look, shall we? It is away leg first, so we could get ourselves a really strong away leg victory, which would give us a great potential getting through to the next round. Then, in the episode after that, it will be Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final as a special, with the suit on, of course, and then it's Manchester United, Aston Villa and Lyon after that, unless, of course, we get through in the FA Cup, in which case, perhaps another FA Cup tie will be scheduled in the meantime. But that's going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. Apologies about the fixture conundrum, but such is the way of things with the way that FIFA rearranges your games. I'm really frustrated about the fact that that Man United game has been scheduled where it has, but out of my control because you can't manually change the dates of your fixtures at all. So I don't have a choice. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.